Welcome to the Wrestling Escape Pod. Welcome to this very special episode. This is the Christmas special. It is the Christmas special version of the Wrestling Escape Pod. Big shout out to Tommy Toy Travels. Hope you are well.
Yes. Sorry. I just clicked on the stream.
Okay.
Days, you went all out this week.
It's good, isn't it? It looks quite nice. Now, the one thing I am going to ask of people is, can they let me know if the audio levels are all right? Because I really have tried to get everything looking good. So I just want to know that the audio, it could be that your audio might be a bit high or mine's a bit high. I'm not sure. I don't
Sounds pretty good on my end.
Okay. Yeah, I have tried this week. I have tried because I thought I've never tried before. What happens if I try? What happens if I give it a go? So we had a nice thumbnail. I was pleased with that. We have updated the background, and we've also got a few little surprises in there as well, Tommy. Things that Tommy won't know about. So yeah, here we go.
So exciting.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Austin says he can hear a slight echo. There could be a little echo. The reason for that is because I'm not wearing headphones this week. Normally, I wear headphones, and it ruins everything. That's where a lot of our problems come from, is the computer can't cope with headphones, certainly not Bluetooth ones. The computer is very much like me. If you introduce some new tech, it goes, I don't know what's happening now. It starts panicking. So we've got rid of them. And here we are. Look, things are working. So there could be a slight echo, but come on. We're all friends.
As I like to call it, we have an audiophile experience for those of us tuning in to the stream with that echo. It's the new surround sound.
It's new. Yeah, it is. It is the 2021 surround sound. I mean, all the podcasts are going to be doing it.
Exactly. We want our listeners to and viewers to feel like they're in the room with you, Days, as you're live streaming this.
Yeah.
Because what they're hearing is basically what you're hearing.
That's true. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, you wouldn't want to be in the room. I mean, there's next to nothing in here. It's very dull, damp, a little bit like my life, really. So yeah, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah, you're trapped.
Not as. I'm not trapped. In fact, have you seen my house? Look at my house. Look at this.
Oh, Days, you got to get back inside. I see all on the news. You can't be outside in the UK.
That is true. Actually, you can't be. I mean, you really can't be at the moment. Right. So we've got lots to talk about. One thing I do want to say.
So much.
Have you got a lot to talk about?
Oh, Days, it's tonight. The final episode of this season of The Bachelorette. We find out who Tayshia's going to pick.
Oh, dude, I've got so much planned. We're not going to have time for all of this.
That's fine. We can talk about it next week.
No. We talk about it this week. We scrap everything else.
Okay. I'll talk about it quickly. I don't know if I told everyone about this, but there was someone in the bottom 3 from Massachusetts, aka a fellow Boston boy who lived in Milford, Massachusetts, which if you stalked me like Austin 316 does, Austin would know that Milford is where I started my toy hunt career. That's where most of my toy hunt videos were filmed. So I was rooting for him. But in last night's episode, he actually dumped Tayshia rather than him not getting a rose. He was like, not feeling us. See ya.
Are they allowed to do that?
Apparently. It was pretty awesome.
I've never seen that before. So they're all competing for the love of one woman, and one of the guys thinks it's acceptable to just turn around and go, actually, I don't like this woman. This isn't the woman I like. Aren't they contractually obliged to find her attractive and fall in love with her? I'm sure they are. Because otherwise the show's ruined.
I will marry.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't read the contracts, but if you want, I can sign up for a season and let you know.
Yeah. Is there any of them contracts ever leaked online? I'd love to know what's the details in them.
We could look that up.
Yeah.
One of our internet sleuths that are watching the stream right now.
We'll have to see if we can find some dirt. So is there someone that you're rooting for?
At this point, absolutely not.
No.
No,
We're down to, how many are we down to? How many guys?
Two.
Two. And what are their names?
Ivan? Yeah.
Like Ivan the Terrible?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, straight away, look, if I'm that girl, I'm like, no. Ivan the Terrible. No.
Wow.
What are the Ivans, do you know? Name one other Ivan.
Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers.
Who's Ivan Ooze?
Have you never seen Power Rangers, the movie?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
Hang on,
it's this guy who's like, and then he spits out his ooze, and it turns into villains.
Okay, so he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Ivan the Terrible, yeah? Bad guy from Power Rangers. Straight away, she should go nowhere near him.
Yeah.
The name says everything.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
What's the other guy called?
For sure. The other guy's called Zach.
Zach? That's all right.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Zack Ryder. It's all right. Zach.
I know no other Zachs. Just
there's that one that's like Gananapopolis or something. Gananapopolis.
I'll take your word for sure.
You know, from Hangover.
Oh yes, Zach Galifianakis.
Oh yeah, him.
By the way, Ivan always says for sure. I noticed it on last night's episode. Everything Tasha would say, he'd just be like, "Oh, for sure, for sure."
Does he say it whilst he's stroking a cat?
Of course. And then he goes, and he spits out, and he gets
I hope
henchmen.
she picks him. I hope he does all of them things, and then she goes, "That's the one for me. That one. I want that one." And then she goes off to be like an evil dark queen. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be a twist, wouldn't it? If she got with
became
this
evil. That would certainly be a twist.
That would be a twist, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Who are your friends rooting for?
I haven't asked.
Okay. Hang on. You watch The Bachelorette with friends.
Yeah.
And you've not asked, who do you want to win? Like, what other things are there to ask?
I don't know. Well, we were both, because we're Boston based, so we were all last night very hurt when the Boston boy left.
Right. Okay.
It was
so
like,
what, did you just sit there in silence and cry or something?
Yeah. We put on some Taylor Swift, Evermore, and cried a little.
Well, I've got to be honest. I mean, I wish that you had convinced them to get that watch along up and running, because I would love to have seen your interaction with your friends, how you watched The Bachelorette, and who do you want to win never comes up in conversation. I don't know.
We're just too invested in the storyline to try and have a favorite.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do on this, now that we've touched on The Bachelorette, what we're going to do with this is I would like to talk just briefly about things we enjoyed from 2020, right? And we're going to talk about things we're looking forward to in 2021. I think it makes sense to do that. End of the year, you know, nice positive stream. And as we said, we've got a few little surprises as well. We'll probably drop some of them in about 10 minutes time. So in about 10 minutes time, we'll drop some little surprises. But yeah, let's talk about this year. I jotted down 5 things that I really enjoyed from wrestling this year.
Okay.
And I thought it just might be a nice little conversation starter just to kind of touch on those. So the things that I wrote down, I loved Edge's return at the start of the year. I thought that was awesome to actually have him back. Obviously, he would go on to have an incredible match as well at that greatest ever wrestling match at Backlash against Randy Orton. I mean, it was awesome. So I thought that return was done well. The WrestleMania match wasn't quite what I was looking for, but put that to one side, the Backlash match was fantastic. And then, of course, sadly, he went away. But it does mean that, you know, he's due to return in 2021, and that's going to be another big moment when he does. Obviously not as big, but it's going to be a good moment. So I think Edge's return was awesome. And obviously the fact that we got it with a crowd, could you imagine if he had returned when the pandemic had hit?
That would have been sad.
That would have been awful. Imagine if the Rumble this year didn't have a crowd and that's when Edge returned. So, yeah, that would have been heartbreaking. Talking of returns, the second thing I had was Roman returning. I think Roman coming back, but not just coming back, but completely changing his character. Heel character, great storyline that they've been telling with him and the family. Paul Heyman by his side. They've really been trying to pay attention to the details each week. They've not rushed the story. They really have taken their time with it. Everything seems like logical and it's playing out and it's really gripping. Have you been enjoying the Roman story?
Absolutely. I love coming here every week to hear the updates. Maybe not every week there's an update, but it's certainly one of the best things going on in WWE right now, and certainly one of the most interesting things, not to watch, but to follow as a storyline.
Did you get a chance to watch any of TLC?
I feel like this is what always happens with the WWE pay-per-views. My mom was watching it. I saw a few seconds.
Right. So you caught a few seconds. What seconds did you catch?
Miz was climbing up a ladder.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad few seconds to catch, is it? If you're going to watch Summer, there's definitely worse moments that you could get. But, the Roman Kevin Owens match is awesome. I honestly think it's up there. I don't think it is match of the year, but I think it should be mentioned because it was a lovely pace. It had big moments. It was the only frustrating thing was it was a handicap match. It was basically Roman and Jey Uso versus Kevin Owens. And what was good was, I don't know if you saw, but on Kevin Owens' Twitter account, a few people said, "Why did no one help you? Where was Sammy?" And he responded. Kevin Owens actually answered, "I don't want Sammy anywhere near me with that haircut at the moment," was his answer to the Sammy one, right? Which I must admit hurt me a little bit because I have got a similar vibe going on. So I think he would have refused my help as well.
Yeah.
But they also said, like, what about anyone other than Sammy? And he said the Riot Squad, unfortunately, weren't available. So he was having a little bit of fun with it online. But, really good match. Really was into it. It was really, really good. Have you got something that jumps out?
Yeah, certainly this podcast certainly saved 2020 for me. 2020 would have been a bore if I didn't have this to look forward to every week. So thank you, Days. Thank you to the crowd. And after that cheap pop, I will say that the AEW impact has been super interesting to follow. Got me reinvigorated in wrestling in a way that I haven't been in a while, which I think is good for them. AEW toys coming out was really fun. I went to Walmart. Fun fact, if I actually, there's the last video on my channel is a toy hunt for AEW toys. And if I actually found them, I would have reviewed them that day, but I didn't find them. So I'm still retired from reviewing. I still haven't actually seen them, but I just know they're out there. And it's cool to see people excited about wrestling in a wider spectrum rather than just one singular company, because I love wrestling in all forms. I think that each promotion has something to offer. It's kind of like you got last week we talked about DC, we talked about Marvel, but then there's also Valiant, there's Image, there's so many things, and each one has something to offer. So we shouldn't limit ourselves to just one promotion. It's like sometimes I want a Fuji apple, sometimes I want a Jazz apple.
I don't know what any of those things are. What's a Fuji apple or a Jazz apple? What's a Jazz apple?
I don't know. Jazz apples are good. I recommend them. I got one from Walmart.
Does a Jazz apple do a lot of improvising?
If you want.
Does it not conform to any musical structure?
You know what? I would say yeah.
Yeah. I really want to try a Jazz apple now.
They're good. They're good. They're good for sure.
What I was just thinking there as you was talking is that you haven't done a video on your channel for a while, have you? Since your last toy hunt. Could 2021, potentially even next week, let's say next week, could it be that there's a few suggestions from the chat provided as to what your next video could be.
What does that even mean? Should I be looking at the chat right now?
No, I'm saying next week potentially, or early 2021, we could throw the doors open, invite some suggestions, and maybe the old Triple T channel could start to get the old wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just say yes, and then, like, by the time next week comes, we could just sack it off and pretend it never happened. So.
No, I'm saying yes. Period. Yes, period. I'm being firm about
Tommy,
this.
it's just a great way of getting people to tune in next week. All right? Can you just go with this?
Yes. Tune into this podcast?
Tune into this podcast next week.
Okay.
Right? And then, ideas for your channel. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Are we doing Q&A next week? Because it's, like, end of the year?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, people should send us questions on Twitter.
Okay, there we go.
And in the chat.
That's next week sorted. Boom.
Yeah.
Right. So, I agree. The AEW toys were a lot of fun.
Have you picked any up? Sorry, I cut you off there, but have you picked one up?
No, I haven't been to the shops.
You've seen one?
Not in person. I went to Smith's just after lockdown, and when I went in, they still had what I feel was the exact same range as when they closed down. I managed to get a toy hunt, which would make sense, wouldn't it? It would make sense.
Yeah.
I managed to do a toy hunt just before they went into lockdown, like literally a day or two before. And then as soon as they came out of lockdown, I was in there quite quick because all I'd been asked is, when are you doing a toy hunt? When are you doing a toy hunt? And I went, and nothing had changed, obviously. And then I just never got a chance to go back. And so no. I really need to go. I've got to go. I know I've got to go, but I'm just struggling to find the time.
Well, would you say next week people suggest video things for 2021? Would you be open to that?
Yeah.
You can just say yes.
Yeah, I am saying yes. I'm doing what you should have done. I said yes, but I'm not really meaning it. Right? God, learn. Well, yeah, this is how you do it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Days. I am a bit rusty when it comes to being an influencer.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna scrape that rust off. Yeah. As
perfect.
Head
2021.
So, the other bits that I had written down was I really like from this year the ability to try new things. So obviously without a crowd, they have been trying some stuff that they couldn't do before. And, some of that stuff is the Money in the Bank being at the head offices. They didn't get all of that right, but I was really excited to see what they were going to do. And actually, I really enjoyed watching what they did give us. But I fully appreciate it's far from perfect. There's a bit of slapstick in there. There's a few cameos. There's a bit where AJ opens a door and there's just like a casket in a room, and I think the Undertaker's music plays, and it's a little bit random at times. But I like the fact that they were able to try such things. Obviously, the Boneyard. We were never meant to get the Boneyard match at WrestleMania. And I thought that was a big success, to the point where I now own a piece of it, Tommy. I own a piece of that match.
You own dirt?
I've got my own little bit of Florida dirt. So, I thought that was all good. The other couple of bits that I had was Drew and Bayley. I think they got a new main event star out of Drew this year. And I wasn't that keen on it at the start of the year, but as it's gone by, I can honestly say that he feels like a full-blown main event star, to the point where I want Drew versus Roman now.
I've remembered that was another moment I saw. Drew standing on this entrance stage with his kilts and his sword. He looked like $1 million.
Yeah, it's good presentation. It
really is.
And Bayley as well. I think she really cemented herself this year with that heel turn. I don't think she turned heel this year. I think it was last year. But so good. She did so good with that. I mean, she really had to carry a lot of the shows. I mean, they were using her on Raw, SmackDown. She even went on NXT. She was doing the whole Bailey Dosh straps. She was having a go at Michael Cole. She had the whole ding-dong thing. She obviously was then teasing the split with Sasha. I think when they did split, it was a little flat, but, you know, the build, the journey, she played a big, important part this year, Bailey did. So, yeah, I think for me, those are just real quick things I jotted down. I thought Bailey was great. I think Drew was great. I think the ability to try new things was fun, but there's no denying that I'm desperate for fans to come back now. And really think that we're kind of missing them and have missed them in a way.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, should we jump over to a surprise?
Yeah, let me get... Okay.
Okay, just be aware that obviously your microphone is still on, so as you're watching this, you will be heard.
Okay, let me mute.
No, you don't have to mute it. It's fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's go over to... I don't know where to start, actually. I hope this works. Patrick O'Neill.
Hey everybody at Wrestling Escape Pod and Wrestling Days and Triple T. I would just want to say a very Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat, everybody in the community, and I hope you all have a great day and stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. It's Patrick O'Neill here.
Boom! Did that work?
No, the video hasn't started yet for me.
What do you mean?
It just started.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll sit in silence then. I forgot about the YouTube delay.
Yeah. That was awesome. Who was that?
That was Patrick O'Neill.
Patrick who watches us?
Yes. Tommy, I have got videos from people that watch us.
That's a real person?
Yeah, all of these, them bits of text that we see.
They're
real
not bots?
people.
Oh, that's
I know.
cool.
I thought they were bots, but no, straight up, they're all real people.
That's awesome.
Okay, definitely didn't factor in the fact that there's going to be a delay, right? So
That makes it so much better.
Yeah,
Because it's just like me sitting here like...
So,
and then you're like,
so hang on.
how was that?
So I have to play
Wait,
the
it hasn't
video,
started.
and then we have to cut back to you watching the video. Oh, it's a car crash already. You try to do something good, don't you? You try to do something good. Do you know how long it's taken? I've never played video clips on OBS before. I've had to import them. I've had to resize them. I've had to make sure that the sound levels are good. And how could I foresee this problem? How could I foresee this issue? Oh,
I'm telling you,
these
Daze.
technical issues just won't leave me alone.
The 20 seconds of silence was worth it.
It was. Well, the only problem is I've got quite a few clips, so there's going to be quite a few 20 seconds. So that's not going to be the only one.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, let's go back to another, shall we? I kind of know what to expect now. Here we go. Patrick O'Neill, that was awesome. I hope that others out there managed to see it. Does that, hang on. Does that mean I spoke over his? It does, doesn't it?
I spoke over his.
Right. We're going to show that again, Patrick.
Or you spoke over it. I don't know. This is like time travel.
Right. I'm going to show it. We're going to show it again.
Okay.
Afterwards, there will be a good 20 seconds of me and Tommy then just sitting here, like, waiting whilst Tommy watches it. And then we will get... This is a mess, but we'll get through. But I'm going to play Patrick's again because I feel bad. Here we go.
Hey everybody at Wrestling Escape Pod and Wrestling Days and Triple T. I would just want to say a very Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat, everybody in the community, and I hope you all have a great day and stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. It's Patrick O'Neill here.
Now, hang on. Thinking about it, if I'm talking now, it's already played?
Yeah, the only person that can't hear it is me because it just started on my end.
Yes. So you're the only one that's missing out. Oh, that's only just dawned on me.
Because it stopped. Then
in
you
my
started
head, I was like, I
talking,
can't talk right now because
wait, I still didn't hear.
Okay, well, I played it. Dude, Just watch it backward. We need the views anyway.
I will. I will. I'll fake it.
Right, well, we're going to move
I'll
on.
act like I'm seeing the best videos ever.
I'm moving on. We're going to WWE Freak Official.
Hey guys, WWE Freak Official here. I just wanted to take like 30 seconds to wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you guys get everything you want, and I hope you really have a truly blessed Christmas. I hope Tommy's doing well. I hope Days is doing well. I hope the community is doing well. And I just really hope everyone's doing well in general. And I'll say goodbye in only the way Kenny Omega could say it. Goodbye, moi, and good night, bang. Bye, guys. Thank you.
All you need to know about that, really big fan in the background. Huge
I can
fan
see
in
it
the
now.
background.
That's our biggest fan.
That's our biggest fan. Yeah.
I'm tearing up right now. This is so beautiful. All those words that I will hear when I have to watch this back.
Yeah.
We need to do this more.
Okay, well,
this is my new favorite thing is having to come back and act like, oh my gosh.
This is like, I've got a surprise for you, Tommy, but you're the only one in the world that can't hear it.
It's so perfect. It is so perfect, this podcast.
It's so Wrestling Escape Pod, isn't it? It is so Wrestling Escape Pod. Flipping flick. Okay. Well, I think it's getting out there. At least I think the people out there can see it, right?
Yes. That's what matters.
Shout out to Patrick O'Neill. Shout out to WWE Freak Official. Awesome. Great words. Tommy will hear your words eventually.
I'm
Don't you worry
inspired
about that.
by the visuals.
But can I just point out as well that the way it was recorded, that is what I was sent. I don't want people thinking that I saw WWE Freak Official's face and decided that it just wasn't, that's just not up to standard or anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, come on. So, yeah. So that's not what happened. I'm just showing you what I was sent, right? I'm just showing you what I was sent. But Tommy, I was sent more. I was sent so many more. We're going over to Sonny Wolf.
Sunny Wolf here. I just want to wish Triple T and Days a Merry Christmas. What are you guys doing for Christmas this year? Anyway, to a new year, and hopefully a better year.
Timmy's at the end. Timmy's at the end, which is really good from Sonny Wolf.
Dude, I love this so much because, like, I can't hear anything for like a minute. Then suddenly you're just like, Timmy's at the end.
Yeah, you won't even have seen the end. But
that.
at the end, she's like this, sipping on a Timmy's. So we've got Timmy's on the street. People that are just listening to this are really drastically missing out. Like, yeah, I feel sorry for the Apple Podcast boys, but...
Well, no, the Apple Podcast boys won't just hear what I'm hearing. They will hear the YouTube video.
They will hear the YouTube video, yeah. But then aren't they also going to... No, we've kind of cut out the 20 seconds of silence after, haven't we?
Yes.
So,
yes. Okay. I'm the only one with the 20 seconds.
You are literally the only person in the world.
Yes. Well, Austin,
well, you and the horses.
Too, because he's definitely hacked into my mainframe.
Well, yeah, Sonny basically wishing us a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, saying that she hopes that next year is going to be a better one, and then like a gangster, like a boss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Icon.
Straight on the Timmy's.
Yeah.
I mean, did you expect anything else?
Yeah.
You did expect that.
Where is Chalmers on his surfboard?
Wow. Do you know what? Fun fact. I don't have one from Chalmers.
That's because, yeah, that's fine.
Is that because of what happened the last time you went? Subsurfing.
we had a falling out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of the wetsuits.
Yeah.
You had a falling
I
out
wanted
of
like
the
a little soft one, but he wanted a more athletic one that made him look like he was in the Avengers or something.
Right. That's fair enough.
So we didn't match.
No.
No.
And as a result, I don't have a clip to play you from Chalmers anymore. He's off doing some detective work. That's what he's doing. Detective Chalmers is he's got a big case on. He's told me not to talk about it, but
Okay.
just know,
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, you might be in the clear. That's all I'm gonna say. You might be in the clear.
Might.
Hey, I said I can't say. Let's go back to the next one. Can I actually let me go back again? Hang on. Can I just tell you? I think I'm about to show you the new heartthrob of this community. I'm being straight up honest here. For the longest time, I felt that was me. Okay. Then this podcast started and you came along, and then I felt it was you. I now feel that someone has replaced both of us.
Thank God, finally.
Yeah, but the pressures.
It's been tough.
The pressures of having to be the official Wrestling Escape Pod sex pots is it's a heavy burden.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Well, this is from Miss Clown 1.
So I just want to wish everyone Merry Christmas.
Can I just say, if he was going to put a calendar out, who's not buying that calendar?
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
Have you not seen? You can see the clip now, though, surely.
Now I'm saying, whoa.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Yeah. Sex pot.
Whoa.
Sex pot.
Talk about suns out, guns out.
Suns out, guns out. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Miss Clown 1, if you are watching, I mean, you have broken some hearts. Have you ever thought of being on The Bachelorette, Miss Clown? Because, hey, I'm just saying, all you've got to compete with is someone called Ivan, right? And someone called Zach. And honestly, we even struggled with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Suns out, guns out. Just
24/7.
Yeah. It's good luck, innit? I'm just saying that if he had a calendar, that would sell. I'm just saying it would do well.
I won't deny it.
No, I don't think you should. I'm just looking at the chat right now to see if people are in agreement, and
I'm seeing a lot of agreement.
There's a lot of thirsting going on right now. A lot of thirsting. Yeah, I should imagine right now, Sonny Wolf is back on the old Timmies.
Oh, of course,
There's that much thirsting going on. a quench that only Timmies can deal with. So there we go. Simp mode activated. Hang on, don't you get banned for saying that on Twitch?
Thank goodness we're not streaming on Twitch.
Woo! Simp, Simpsons. Da, 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 da.
You played everyone.
Yeah, played them all. In fact, I haven't played them all. Let's go back to them, shall we? LSW.
Hey Days, hey Triple T. So I just want to take this quick opportunity to wish both of you and the community a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Oh, I love that guy. I love
it's
that
a short
guy.
one.
It's a short one. And we're
short
not
and sweet.
We're not talking about LSW. We're just talking about the clip. But it's a short one. But it's nice. It's to the point. He just wants to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Had a great interview with LSW. He's a really good guy. So that was
Love
nice.
the shirt.
Yeah.
Nice green.
It's a green shirt. Is it a John Cena shirt? I always think John Cena when I see green.
Could be.
I
We'll need to wait for the confirmation from
Why would
LSW.
you wear a John Cena shirt at this point? You wouldn't, would you? Or would you?
In quarantine?
No, not in quarantine. I just mean like years after he's left. I don't mean like right now to do with lockdown. Hang on, we're going back to it. I'm going to have a look. Is it a John Cena shirt? Let's have a look.
Hey, Day, stay Triple T. So I just want to take this quick opportunity to wish both of you and the community
There's just like a little sliver where you can see
There's
it.
there's a little summit there. I mean, I don't know if that says rise above hate. I haven't got a clue what it says.
We're going to have to find out from the LSW.
The LSW, the man himself. I'm saying that it's not. I'm going to go with it's not, but... Oh, here we go.
Okay.
It's a Deep River Renegades lacrosse shirt. So, that's close to John
So I
Cena.
guess that answers the question of,
Yeah.
should you be wearing a John Cena shirt in quarantine? The answer is no.
No. The answer's no. So if you've got any John Cena shirts, you can keep them, but you can't wear them during the pandemic.
Absolutely not.
But apparently it is allowed to wear Deep River Renegade. Is it Renegades or Renegades? Renegade. What's a renegade? Lacrosse shirt.
I don't know. I didn't see that
Renegade?
comment.
LSW, what's
I
a
think
renegade?
I just accidentally banned someone.
You've banned someone?
Yeah, trying to
What
scroll
you
through
banned
the
someone
chat.
for? This is all positive. It's all good. We're having a nice time, and you just go and ban someone.
I'm
What have you done that for?
trying to podcast and look at the comments days.
Oh
It's really
my
tough for me
God.
today.
Just watch. Oh, I'll tell you what they say.
Tonight, Tasha is picking her final guy. Stress level is
Bachelorette.
to the max.
Oh my God. Hang on, I need to know. Renegade. It is Renegade. Okay. Typo. Was it a typo? I'm guessing it is. Okay, we're going to move on. There's more. There's more.
That's awesome.
Here we go. Let's go to John D'Auria.
This is to the Wrestling Escape Pod Wrestling Days community. I want to just wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for the week. And I got a question, Triple T. What is your thoughts on Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era and Kyle O'Reilly getting an NXT Championship match at NXT New Year's Evil? And who do you think will win? That's all I have to say. And I'll see you guys in the chat there.
I'm going to let you listen.
Oh, you want me to hear it?
Oh my God! Yes! There was a direct question to you. I thought you was there. Are you not listening?
No, it still hasn't caught up yet.
Will win. That's all I have to say. And I'll see you guys in the chat there.
Did you only catch the end? Did you only
I
catch the
didn't
end? Did you
catch
catch the end as he said? Did you?
No, all I heard was, who do you
turn
think will
the
win?
Did you turn the volume up just as he said, that's all I've got to say? Bye for now, kind of a thing. That's all you
Yeah.
got?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, how did you join at that time? How did you manage to just catch it at that time?
I don't know, Days.
Okay. Well, look, I'll tell you what he said.
Also, I just wanna. Okay, so look at this thumbnail of us for this video. This is gonna end up on Wiki Feet. You know it. You can see your feet. You can see my feet. You can see Linda McMahon's feet. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
That, well,
Some
in a
cross
way,
promotion.
it's an Easter egg gift, I think, to the
It's
community.
it's Days' Christmas gift to the community, to the Wiki Feet community.
That thumbnail just keeps on giving, doesn't it? Just keeps on giving, and now you can check that on WikiFeet.
We can,
Big
we can
fans of
start our
Wiki Feet.
Wrestling Escape Pod Wiki Feet page.
Isn't it strange that we haven't been streaming that long? I mean, like, we've been doing these podcasts since, I can't remember, March, something like that. And I feel like this is at least the third time we've mentioned WikiFeet. At least. It's kind of
always
always
about-
just there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always just
'cause-
there. Yeah. Says a lot about us, really.
So what
Okay,
was the
well-
question?
But the question was to you, directly to you.
Yeah.
Right? And the
What was
question
it?
was, how do you feel about the Undisputed Era? Right? And more than that, what do you think about Kyle O'Reilly getting the opportunity to go for the championship again in NXT? Did you hear about this? He beat Pete Dunne, I think it was, and he's going to be going up against Finn Balor again.
Kyle O'Reilly is an incredible wrestler. I've seen him wrestle a lot. I saw him in Red Dragon, which is the name of his old tag team, Ring of Honor, with some unknown wrestler. Bob, what's his name? Something Fish, some Fish guy. And they wrestled. They were a great tag team, but I don't know what happened to the other guy. So to answer that question, Undisputed Era, they're all great wrestlers. They're all fantastic. I don't understand exactly how an era can be undisputed. Like, are there disputed eras? I thought they're pretty concrete.
That's a good point.
But as a tag team name, it's kind of weird. It sounds cool, but when you think about it, it's kind of weird. But would he be a good champion? Is that the question? Or do I think he should get the... Yeah, I'd love to see him as NXT champ. I think that would be really cool. I think it could be his time to shine because he's an excellent wrestler, very versatile.
We got there. It was a long road, but we got there in the end.
Well, I didn't actually hear the question.
Well, no, you did very well. Considering you never heard the actual question, you gave a very good answer there.
That's perfect.
I would say that's the best answer to a question that the person answering it never heard in the first place. So I think you've done very well.
Great.
I think you've done very well.
Very
right, let's move on to the next one. Next one is J14.
Hey Days and Triple T, I just wanted to wish you guys a happy holidays from me, J14. And my question is, what is one of your favorite wrestling storylines of all time? So happy holidays to you guys, and happy holidays to everybody in the chat.
Are you listening, or have you fallen asleep?
It hasn't started yet.
Really? All right, sack it off. The delay is too great. The question is this. What is one of your favorite wrestling storylines ever? That's the question.
Gosh, that's a really great question. Who asked that?
That was J14. And feel free to look at your phone so that you can see the greatness of the man.
Just started.
Okay.
The video hasn't even popped up. Video popped up. We're in a sick PlayStation. Is that a surfboard in the back? No, that's a mirror. All right. Oh. So the question was best storyline in wrestling of all time.
Just any that you liked, I should imagine.
Okay. Gosh, I hate when these questions are really good, but I have no answer.
Not used to it, are we?
Well, like, I love the easy one to mention is the story arc of Daniel Bryan. I love that one because that's what got me into wrestling. That's what made me a fan. So that always has a really important place in my heart. But then again, I'd love to throw out the whole formation of AEW and All In. I thought that was a really great, cool, actual real life storyline that happened. So both of those, as a fan, were really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, 26, 27, 28, the Shawn and the Triple H kind of coming back each year, and the career was on the line, and then his friend was standing up for him, and then it was the end of the era. And then, ultimately it did, I suppose, end with the DX Brothers of Destruction in Saudi Arabia, which was awful. It was awful. But now that Undertaker's career is done, it is kind of nice that Shawn managed to get something back. It's kind of nice that Shawn and Triple H got something, even though Triple H completely tore his pec. And Shawn Michaels got injured as well, and they were both slumped in the corner looking about 80 by the end of it. At least they got something back from all of that. So I'm glad they managed to do something before Undertaker walked away. So yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Right, we've got to carry on because we've still got more. We're going to Jennifer Lockhart.
Hey, everybody. Just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because we all know we deserve one after 2020 and after what WWE has been putting us through lately. So I wanted to take this chance to say thank you and that I love you all. And I am very, very grateful for this community. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Days, for the chance to find this community. And Triple T, you make things even better. So, again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Lorelai would have loved to be in this video, but unfortunately she fell asleep, and nobody wants a cranky Lorelai. The future Rosa does not do well when she doesn't sleep. So, again, thank you to everybody for helping me get through this year, and I look forward to another year with you all. So, again, Merry Christmas. Love you all.
Can I just tell you, I know you won't get a chance to watch all of that because it is a little bit long. It is so nice. It is you have to watch that back. It is really cool. It's one of those that when I was sent it, I watched it and I was like, just kind of go, yeah, that's really, that's hit me in the feels, that one. And I love that hat. I don't know if you can see the hat, but she's got this like Spider-Man hat, similar to your blankie. And it's like doing all this.
Yeah. And then behind her are all the cool toys.
Yeah.
It's a good video.
She is ticking a lot of Triple T boxes there. A lot
Spider-Man toys. What else do we have there? I think I see a fan moving in the background.
Oh, another fan. We've got fans everywhere.
Yeah.
That's not something I've said before.
We have no fans.
So, yeah, shout out to Jennifer and shout out to Lorelai as well, who, you know, gets a mention. But, yeah, so nice. So nice. She, like, just says she loves being a part of the community. Thanks us for, like, what we do with the escape pod and everything. And as I said, if you get a chance to watch it, definitely check it out. Nice shout outs as well to the chat. I'm sure that the people in the chat really appreciated that one. I can see people saying they love the hat. So the hat is definitely over. The hat is cool, isn't it? The hat
for everyone listening on Apple Podcast, if you're not right now pausing the podcast and coming to the YouTube video, see that hat, you're missing out.
How do we explain the hat to people on Apple Podcast?
We make it a way to get people to cross platforms.
That's really clever. Yeah. So if you are watching on Apple Podcast, which you can't be because you can only listen, but if you are listening on Apple Podcast, I want you to know that you are really missing out, and you definitely should come to YouTube. But also, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts for what we do. We work hard, man. We work hard, and we should not be penalized because people are sending in videos with really great visual effects, special effects. That's what I'm going to call them. Special effects.
Special effects to make me cry.
That was done in post-production, you know.
It was beautiful. It was incredible.
Cinematic, that is.
Oh yeah, it was. Add a lens flare on it, I wouldn't know the difference between that and J.J. Abrams.
Yes, true, very true. It could be the new Spider-Man film.
Is it?
I think it was a little teaser of the new Spider-Man film. Yes. Right, we're going to move on. Can I just say this now? So, Jennifer, amazing. Thank you so much. I really did love watching that. And I can say that Tommy will love watching it as well later. So, there we go. This next one, right? I've got to tell you about this next one. This next one is from Jason. And I love this because this actually made me laugh out loud when I first saw it. And the reason is because Jason is A, really cool. But B, he asks a question, and he asks a question to me and to you, okay? But I think Jason just gets a little stumbled on his words because he adds in Mr. T as well, right? So he wants to ask a question to Days, Mr. T, and Triple T. So somehow I have got to get this question over to Mr. T, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but Jason needs an answer. So, do you know what I mean? So, apparently, this is to me, you, and I don't know if he's watching. If you are watching Mr. T, then feel free to email me, drop me a DM. I would love to get your answer to this question. So we're going to jump over to Jason's question right now. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's me, Jason. How are you? I've got a question for you, Mr. T and Triple T and Days. What is your favourite wrestlers of all time and why? Thanks.
Well, that is a good question that has been asked. A very good question. What is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Mr. T.
I'm going to say my mother. That's what I'm going to say. Because Mr. T loves his mother.
Mm-hmm.
This will make no sense to you unless you look at the stream.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Is the stream still going?
I don't even know anymore.
No, like, I mean, the video is...
Huh?
Oh, because you're showing Mr. T.
Yeah! See what I did? I did some pre-planning. I did a little bit of work in advance.
Yeah.
I set up a little joke, a visual... Again, this is going to be lost on Apple Podcast.
Yeah,
they are
it's
just
lost
so... I don't even know why... If you're listening to this, I don't even know why you're bothering over on Apple Podcast.
I'm literally having the Apple Podcast experience, except they're going to be able to hear the videos, unlike me.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
That's
I
true.
will later. I'm not
Can
going
I
to be
just
like one
say
of those
that
people.
when you watch this back, it is so funny. You are going to lol. Oh, so good.
Do you still have Mr. T up?
Sorry. No, I don't know. Not right now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Hang on, look, we've got more to do and we're running out of time. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Of all time, Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak, right. I'll go... I always say Undertaker or Shawn, so I'll stick with that. And I really do think Mr. T would probably say Hogan, because they teamed together at WrestleMania 1. So we've got to push on. Next up, we've got Hayden Garrett. I have no idea where that picture's from. I know you can't see it, but there's some pictures being shown. There's one of me in a dress that I must have made, and I've got no idea where it's from. So that kind of blew my mind. There's a lot of images of various thumbnails that we've done. It's like a little journey. And wow, does that journey come full circle.
It does. With this moment.
Here we go!
Is the video still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to talk over it.
You won't have seen that. That was a wonderful little dancing clip at the end, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Again, we've got to carry on because we've got more. We're going over to Dave in real life.
Whoa!
Hi, it's Dave in real life, and Merry Christmas, everyone at the Wrestling Escape Pod and Wrestling Days and Tommy Toy Travels. I've got a question for you guys. With 2021 vastly approaching, who is going to be next year's wrestling breakout star? And by the way, you guys are awesome. And thank you for a entertaining show.
Shout out to Dave in real life. It is a really great little clip. I've got to just say another one that kind of hits you in the feels, because he says, thank you for the very entertaining show. And it's really cool. Stop trying to watch it, because we haven't got time for you to watch them.
Beautiful effects days.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that you're going to want to be going to the Bachelorette. I've still got 3 more to play. So answer the question.
It's fine. The first 5 minutes I don't need to see.
Okay,
I'm going over.
Who is going to be the breakout star next year?
Of the Bachelorette?
No, not the Bachelor.
Wrestling Days and Triple T, the Wrestling Escape Pod.
Yes.
2021's our year.
No, we're not talking. We're not talking Bachelorette. Who's the breakout star in wrestling?
Please have it be someone in Retribution. Please. They deserve it.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I would love Keith Lee. I mean, I don't know if he's broken out. I don't know if he counts. So I feel like Keith Lee, maybe Rhea Ripley when she gets called up as well. I think there's going to be a massive deal. But yeah, please save Mia Yim, save Dominic Dijakovic, save. Well, I don't really care about Shane Thorne, but yeah, whatever. He is probably better as Slapjack. In all fairness, probably just leave him as he is. He probably is. I'm not being disrespectful. Even he said, "I've never been on Raw, but Slapjack made it." So,
True.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's fine. He's all right. I would say that if he ends up being in catering, he's got his own little paper plate that he can use as well. But it's got holes all in it.
It's all about dual uses.
You could probably put sausages in there or something. I don't know.
Why sausages?
I don't know. I'm trying it. I'm trying to think. What would you put in them holes? Maybe, I don't know. Could you have a container with dip? That'd be good.
Oh, yeah. That would be really helpful. Nachos.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really good idea. Does that plate exist?
I don't know.
Take it off. Or could have like salsa.
That would be awesome.
You could have guac and salsa.
And some chips, or as we call them here in North America, French fries.
Well, no, I said chips. I actually made it American for you. I meant crisps. You know what you call crisps? We haven't got time for this conversation.
What's the difference between crisps, chips, and French fries?
No, I can't leave this conversation. French fries are
potato chips.
Crisps are potato chips. Yes, they are. Yes, in the UK.
Okay, and chips are French fries.
No, chips are chunky French fries, but they're like chunky. What would you call that? What would you call the chunkier ones?
Fries.
Fries. So you have fries and you have French fries.
Potato wedge fries? Fries?
No, they're not wedge. They're not wedge shaped. They're like chip shaped. They're like rectangle. I feel like I'm playing like a game where I can't say certain words. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like
I'm just trying to think. So like they cut. Is it a perfect rectangle?
Well, it's not perfect rectangle.
Okay, because that's what I'm just picturing.
Hang on. Have you ever seen traditional British fish and chips?
Yeah. No, apparently not. Because I've never seen rectangular potato pieces.
Well, they're not like perfect rectangle. What I'm making out is that, you know, French fries are really thin. Aren't they? Aren't they, French fries?
Depends where you buy them.
Well, they are. Well, if you go to McDonald's.
Yeah, those are thin.
Yeah. Well,
not even any potato in them, basically.
Well, yes, this is the point. If you have chips here in the UK, chunky monkeys, honestly.
I like myself a good French fry, which is thick.
So that's a chip?
Apparently.
Right, we're already late. We've got to carry on. Right, next we got Dat King.
Oh, hey, losers. It's me, your fellow member, Dat King Who Plays. I'm here to wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas. Except for LSW and John, because they are the worst. But that's not the point. I'm not here to just say that I don't like people. I'm here to ask a question. Tommy, I challenge you to a wrestling trivia game on a Wrestling Escape Pod episode. If you don't accept, I am going to call you out for the rest of your life until you can't bear it anymore and you must challenge me. Book it, Days, or I will riot. Bye.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that. He went full on Bond villain, right? He's
So much swag.
There is so much swag. But he's called you out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've been called out. You have now officially been called out.
That's so cool. For what reason?
Cool. It is cool. He says that he wants to challenge you to a wrestling trivia battle on a future episode of the Escape Pod.
Sign me up. I'm willing to lose.
You're willing to go head to head with Jack King?
Of course, 2021. Let's do it. Speaking of,
so what, you're going to start like
chat. No one knows what chips are. People are saying, are they waffle fries? People are saying, are they tater tots?
No, forget the people, right? We've got things we need to do.
Fries. Even Sonny Wolf is on my side. Sonny Wolf.
Hang on. No. There are no sides on this. There's lots of sides, actually.
There's
chips
a
are
side
sides.
here.
You tend to have chips and fries as sides. Those are the only
Chips
sides.
and French fries are the same thing.
They're not the same thing. French fries are thin.
This is the origin story of a villain right here.
Listen, I am quite happy to dedicate the whole of next week's show to this. French fries are thin. In McDonald's, they call them French fries. You go in, you buy French fries, they're thin. You buy them in the shop at the supermarket, they're thin. You buy them frozen, they're called French fries, they're thin. I don't know what they're like in America, but
You
here in
gotta
the
come
UK,
to America. We got French fries that are thick and they're circular and they have smiles on them.
I think they're called Smileys here in the UK.
Yes,
I think they are.
Yes.
I think they're called Smileys.
They're the best.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Smileys.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I wonder how long they had to sit around and think up of that name. What should we call these? What should we call these
Whatever
smiling potato things? Should we go Smileys? That is genius. That is genius. Look, two more. I know you've got to go. Two more. We're going to go to Aidan Burke.
Hi, Dave and Tommy. Have a nice Christmas and a really good New Year. Hopefully, 2021 will be better. Bye.
It's a wonderful message. I hope it hasn't clipped. I could see a couple of times where it was really going into the red. So I hope it's come across nice and clear. It's a wonderful message from Aidan. A big shout out to Aidan. He just basically wishes us like a really happy Christmas, good New Year. Hopes it's going to be better next year.
I agree, Aiden, especially because Dave in real life is agreeing with Days on this French fry chip debate.
Yeah. Well, he will, because he's a man of sense. He's a man of sense. He's got his head screwed on.
No, Heather's saying someone explain British food to Triple T. Heather, did you not see the episode where I said I did my 23andMe and I'm probably more British than Days? Oh my gosh, my life is falling apart right now.
Wow, look, you think your life's falling apart? Yeah? Our final message is from Austin316. Oh, here we go. It is dark. It is. It goes to levels that the Fiend can only dream of. It is. Honestly, it's got like nursery rhymes in it. It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I'm a fan of horror, but I don't know if I am anymore after that.
Honestly,
it became too real for me.
I'm the one that's had to watch it several times to get it into this.
I haven't even heard the audio yet.
Dude, when I close my eyes, all I hear is ding, 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 ding. And then the music goes.
And then tonight I'll wake up to Austin above my bed with a lighter, and he'll be like, "It's time."
As if that's any different to normal. Right, I'm going to let you go because it's the grand final of The Bachelorette, and we're sure to talk about it next week. So a big shout
Q&A.
out to everyone that joined us. A shout out to Tommy as well. Really do appreciate all the support from everyone. I hope you had fun joining us this week. Tommy, is there any words you want to say before we go?
Yeah, I can probably stay longer next week for the Q&A because no Bachelor. That's a perk. Thank you all for tuning in, and let's have a good episode next week. Not that this was a bad one. That's a terrible way to end this episode.
Look, he said he was rusty at being an influencer, at being a YouTube, but you've just dropped a little. We could maybe stay a little longer next week. That's clever. That is. That's good. I'm so proud. I feel like a really proud parent. So, excellent work. Well done. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone that sent clips. And hopefully, we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.